Why, hello there everyone. I'm the Kumo Sensei, and yeah, we're back on the live stream, baby. Let us go. And I don't really have too many plans for today. It's pretty much your typical, chill out discussion about anime and things that has been going on. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, a pretty mellow day, and I hope everybody's doing well. For me, I have been busy, but I'm hanging on somehow, which is honestly the surprising part. I have been busy, too busy actually. And yeah, so I hope people don't get too tired, I guess, of waiting because it's been a long time since the last live stream. But yeah, though, we're back and let us discuss about everything that's going on. So, hello there, John Knight. I hope everything's going well. So to explain what has been going on in my personal life, I have been working more hours now, so just really trying to get things going, honestly. And really that has been eating up a lot of time. And I'm also trying to reduce my spider collection because I don't want to start over, but I want to take it into a different direction. So I need to actually sell some of my spiders and reduce my collection just so I can actually take it to a new path that I want to take it to. How was my Christmas? My Christmas was actually really good. Well, it was decent actually. So let me take these off actually. So for starters, I've actually gotten a new pair of shoes. So I'm going to use that to go exercising and training with that. But the weather hasn't been too great. It is better today, so I will go out later today after this live stream to go do some stuff, I guess. And had a good meal for, Christmas dinner. It wasn't too crazy. It was pretty simple, honestly, which is kind of surprising. I don't want to say it was like the best Christmas ever, but in reality, it was a good Christmas. And it was pretty much the only day I had a break. So now I'm back on training and dieting. And, well, I had 3 to 4 days of training straight. And then now I'm back onto dieting and, well, not dieting, but cheat meals, junk food, and whatnot. But it's pretty hectic though. I couldn't really eat too much because of how strict my dieting was. But it was a really good Christmas overall. I hope yours went well and everybody else's as well. Because now we're getting ready for the New Year's and I don't really have any actual New Year's resolution as I did last year. Which was, 1,000 subs and whatnot. This year, I'm just gonna enjoy the process and see what happens. I don't want to set too high of expectations now. And I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from, though, because, people make New Year's resolution, and a lot of people don't really follow it or live up to it. So, for me this year, I'm just gonna, well, next year that is, or 2024, I'm just gonna take it easy, I guess. Well, not take it easy, but I'm just gonna do my best. I guess we'll use that as our New Year's resolution. But, that's currently the plan as of now. And I know that it sounds kind of basic, but I don't want to be pretentious either. So I don't want people to think that I'm going to have this big crazy goal and set out for it. And my webcam's a little bit high. I noticed that. Let me push that down a little bit. There it goes. Now that looks much better. But that's currently all I'm doing as of now. Just really trying to get my life going together. And I do want to actually find some new friends as well because well, it's not that I want to replace my old friends. It's just the fact that as of, I don't know, once you're an adult, you don't really have time with any of your friends because they have their own personal lives to deal with and whatnot. Especially when it came to completing the Pokedex for my Pokemon game. Where is it? Hold up. Let me pull it out for a second. Pokemon, baby. I finally completed the Pokedex. I did most of it with my friends, so I already have most of my Pokedex completed. I only did one more Pokemon to complete it, but it required friends. But the thing is that the sad part is that my friends are busy with their own personal lives, so I had to ask my community, you guys, for help. And I truly want to thank everybody for helping me out to complete my Pokedex for my Pokemon game. But it is kind of lonely though, I'm not gonna lie, because it's not like how it was back then when you always had free time to do whatever you want to do. Because now it gets pretty lonely for me. You're sick, John? Well, I hope you get better. So sit back and relax, because we're just gonna be chilling and talking about anime today. And I'm just waiting for more people to jump in to this live stream so we can actually get the wheels turning and going. So while we wait, I guess we can go a little bit into depth about what I've been doing. And I noticed that some people have been asking about more physique updates and training updates. I usually post those on Twitter. I don't post those too often on this community section on YouTube. And it's just because I don't want it's kind of strange to say, but I don't think YouTube is the best place to post it, if you get what I'm saying. So I don't really want to post those type of pictures on YouTube, because what I've noticed is that it seems like everybody that tries to be parasocial in a way or try to establish something usually come from YouTube. And look, Twitter, look, don't get me wrong, everybody on Twitter is rage bait and always angry. But everybody on YouTube is always like glued, if you get what I'm saying. Or it's just a strange contrast. So I don't really know where to post my pictures, but I feel more confident on Twitter than I do on YouTube when it comes to posting pictures. Now, granted, I still prefer YouTube over Twitter. It's just picture-wise we're talking here, so I don't want people to take that the wrong way, as if I like Twitter. I don't. I just need somewhere to post my pictures, but it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. I haven't really been training too intensely as well, because I'm trying to not overdo it, but I keep overdoing it anyways, whether it's cardio or basic exercise training. But overall, though, that's currently everything that's going on. I don't want to say I'm doing a lot, because really I'm just doing the same stuff like I usually do. Work, spider work, online work, training, exercising, dieting, you know, voice acting, stage acting, etc. It's nothing crazy, guys. I don't know why people think I'm doing a lot. I don't do a lot. I just do the same things every single day, it feels like. And I do it because I just want that one chance to succeed. And we're still in that process of trying to figure out what things we're going to do in life, or things that will work out in life for me especially. But that's really all I'm doing. I don't know why people are taking things from the wrong connotation, as if like I'm gonna die or something. I'm not. I'll be fine. But even though I do overwork a lot, it's just because I really want something to work out. And I hope people understand that. I try to be transparent as possible without making it seem like I'm making excuses, because I don't want to make excuses or dumb, pretentious things. But either way, though, animes, man, oh man, we gotta talk about animes, but I'm still waiting for everybody to hop in because they're gonna be missing out. Anime has been crazy. I will say that for sure, because we gotta talk about Jujutsu Kaisen for those who are here, but I really want to wait for people to come in so I can be. So I can talk about it, because it is we gotta talk, man, we gotta talk about Studio Mappa and pretty much everything that has been going on, because it has been it's crazy to think about it, because of like everything that has been happening and things that has been coming out about Studio Mappa and how like they're treated and whatnot. And they're gonna announce another season of Jujutsu Kaisen the moment this current season ends. Like, oh my god, these people cannot catch a break. Like, I really gotta talk about it, but there's not enough people on here though. I'm waiting for everybody to hop in, because everybody been waiting for a live stream. So I don't know how long it'll take for people to get in to this live stream, but there's a lot we gotta talk about here. But either way though, any questions, anything, any topics in general, I'm open to. Whether it's how I'm doing, how you doing, anime, etc. I'm not really too upfront about, like, too stern, I guess, when it comes to topics, because it's really just a chill and relaxed day, so anything goes. So we're just gonna wait and see. But I will pull up the anime chart though. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, wrong one. There it goes. I've been caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 dub. Yeah, you're it is just so crazy about everything that happens. But before we jump into like the previous season of anime that's coming up, let's talk about this season actually. That's coming up, my bad. I got those vice versa. Yeah, I did. But so this is for next season's anime, which is next month supposedly. And it's honestly next week for some people, but it is starting very soon though. We have Solo Leveling, Classroom the Elite Season 3. I'm not gonna lie, this anime here, I don't feel as strongly as I did when I first watched it. And I guess it's because I kind of grew up, I guess. When I was still in senior high school, like, this anime here was everything almost. But now that I'm an adult, like I don't feel the same. And I guess it's because it's a high school anime, if you get what I'm saying, and I'm a grown man at this point. But I still love this anime. It's just that I don't feel as strongly as I once did. But some of these animes I'm gonna be watching, some I'm just gonna binge watch once all the episodes come out. This upcoming season, in my personal opinion, isn't as strong as the previous anime season. It does have some good anime, but nothing like punches, like nothing really hits me in the face as in I have to see it. So a lot of these animes, most of them I will just binge watch once all the episodes air, or just skip entirely. And it's not because I hate these animes or anything, it's just the fact that they don't really have anything going in for me, I guess. So I don't want people to think that I'm just being lazy not watching anime. It's just that these animes themselves are just not. There's just too much animes, and then there's not really much time for me. Like, so that's really all I'm saying here. But there is about 2 or 3, maybe 5 of these animes I will watch, and I think it's pretty obvious, such as Blue Exorcist here. Like, Blue Exorcist, I am without a doubt watching this. You cannot stop. I love Blue Exorcist so much, man. Like, people just don't understand. I finished Dr. Stone Season 3 Part 2 dub, and it was great. Yep, and they announced the next season as well for Dr. Stone. So, Dr. Stone, it's still a great anime, but it lost a lot of momentum, man. And really, in my personal opinion, based on the manga, like, the anime is not adapted yet for what's going to happen, you know, in the anime, but I personally think the biggest flaw of Dr. Stone, especially in the later half, is really the pacing. The pacing really starts to speed up, like, really fast. You know, it kind of in a bad way, but I don't want to say it's horrible. It's just pacing needs to be fixed. I don't know how they're going to do in the anime because, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into spoilers for Dr. Stone, but I will say that it really needs to find a way to pace it better, because it feels like time skips just kind of happen when it comes to what you call it, Dr. Stone's, like, anime and progression. And then because the thing is this, Dr. Stone has very fast but very slow time skips at the same time. It makes sense to an extent, but at the same time, like I guess the writer of Dr. Stone didn't want to drag out the story longer than it need to, because there really wasn't much you can do with it. It's like, especially once you get past a certain point, once you get there, that is, you'll understand what I mean. I don't think Dr. Stone is a bad series. I think Dr. Stone is a one-of-a-kind series, and Boichi is an amazing illustrator, period, without question. It's just the fact of the storytelling itself later on that suffers. And I think that's why he lost a lot of momentum. Same thing for Shield Hero in a way, but we already discussed about that last time. I don't want to repeat myself too many times now, but just my personal opinions on some stuff, I guess. But either way, though, Dr. Stone, I thought was fine. Like, could do better, though. Could do better. Not saying it's bad. And really, when it comes to anime in general, like, a lot of the stuff, man, a lot of the second season stuff lost a lot of momentum. That is the crazy thing to say. Like, for real. Like, if we're talking like Tokyo Revengers, Dr. Stone, Shield Hero, and them, like, those are like all of those were either like new seasons or second seasons of like the previous first season. And you see how much momentum was already lost in that time frame. It is just crazy. Like, this is the thing about anime fans nowadays. They take it for granted, and then once like the season is over, they forget about it. And then when a new season comes out, like, nobody cares because they're just looking at the next big thing. And I'm not even like just saying that in general, but it's almost like it's almost factual at this point. I mean, look at Chainsaw Man. It came out a year ago, and like, although it is being talked about still, it isn't as big, you know, because people moved on to Jujutsu Kaisen once it came back. But you get what I'm saying. It's just so crazy of how, like, anime fans would just change over time. Anime fans were different back then. Like, there was like I live in like 4 generations of anime fans. There are literally 4 generations. Like from when I started watching anime seriously. But I like actually watching anime as like a hobby, not just for fun or like a part-time thing. Like I remember way back when everybody back then, when like anime was starting to become big, like try to use Japanese names. Oh god, that is so cringe, man. Oh man. I pray. I pray people don't do that, man. John, I know you're watching this or listening at least. I want people to please don't use like Japanese names if you're not certain how it's spelled or what it means, because it's just so bad. Oh god, it's bad. This is bad, man. Please don't do that. I know that some people think like this name sounds cool, but if you understand what it means, you'll be like, yikes, that's bad. Don't do that. I think one great example was a very long time ago, actually. Somebody tried to use the name Maki. I was like, don't, and they oh man, this is my Japanese name. It's Maki. I'm like sushi roll? Because that's how it was spelled. Oh my god, it's just bad. It baffles me when people try to use Japanese names when like, oh man, when they're not. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying that only Japanese people can use Japanese names. I'm not trying to like gatekeep on that. All I'm trying to say is that if you're going to use Japanese names, please understand what you're getting into, man, and what you're actually spelling out, because my god, it's bad. I can go history 101, but that was literally like where I started when it comes to anime fans back in the day. And then they transitioned to where like, if you haven't watched this, you're not a true anime fan. And then like now, and then like, you know, a little bit of time after, the next generation were like, yo, this anime rocks, you need to watch this, watch that. I'm like, dude, come on now. It like, god dang it. And then now the anime fans, they just take everything for granted. It's just so unusual to see anime fans like you compare them to now and what they were before. I love talking about history sometimes, like just the good old days. To me, honestly, it's not history I'm talking about when it comes to anime. It's really just like the good old days, like how it was back then. I can sort of remember like animes that were popular in 2009 in that time frame, I guess, because in 2010 anime was pretty much like it was mainstream, I guess, but not to the same extent, because like I remember, dude, it was crazy. 2010 and in 2011 was the big game-changing point. That was for sure. Steins Gate, I think, really put it on the map, in my personal opinion. And then yeah, Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online changed everything. Like, that was when anime became mainstream, like actually mainstream. I know people hate Sword Art Online a lot. They say it's generic trash and whatnot. But you have to remember, Sword Art Online was written in like 2002 or 2006. I don't remember, somewhere in that time frame. So it came out way long before, like, you know, the generic trash anime characters you see today, you know? Like, although Kirito is pretty much a generic anime protagonist, he pretty much kind of set the standard for what it was at the time. So, in a way, I'm not a big fan of Sword Art Online, looking on it now, but from, like, for what it was for its time, it was definitely something. And then, 2013, anime was mainstream, period. You can't change my mind on that. 10 years ago, Attack on Titan changed the entire game. Like, everybody was talking about Attack on Titan. Even if you were not an anime fan, you were talking about Attack on Titan in 2013. Hello there, Marcos. Good to see you again. But that's 2013, like 2011 to 2013. That was the era of like anime becoming mainstream. Like, I know that people talk about watching anime on Toonami and whatnot. Toonami was a great place to start watching anime for a lot of people, you know, who wasn't familiar with anime, watching on TV and whatnot. But really, without a doubt, in my personal opinion, Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online in that 2011 to 2013 period really elevated anime status to where it is now. And then by 2015, anime was pretty much mainstream everywhere. Like, and everybody wanted like in on it because like that was like the cool kids thing, if you get what I'm saying. And then like it's been an interesting ride watching animes for such a long time. I feel old. I always say that every stream because I am old when it comes to watching anime. But you guys will understand someday once you watch anime long enough. Too long, actually. But boy, we gotta talk about how the anime industry has changed. Like, this is kind of strange to say this, but anime is not as mainstream as what people think it is in Japan. Don't get me wrong, Japan creates anime, but anime in itself is like a medium, not necessarily a lifestyle in Japan. And it just aggravates me, man. Like, oh my god, please don't. The moment people mention anime, the first thing they think of is Japan, and that's a good way to think of it. But you have to understand that like the anime culture in Japan is like its own thing. It's not. It lives alongside Japan, along with Japan. It's not Japan itself. And I feel like people are going to go to Japan expecting anime, like just anime, and really that's not even close to where to put it. Anime is legit just a portion of what Japan is. It's not Japan itself. So people who are going to like Japan, such as Tokyo, Akihabara, Shinjuku, or Shibuya, just for like the anime stuff, they're gonna be kind of surprised at how normal it is. Like, for a city, even though Tokyo is considered to be the most densely populated city in the world, it in itself doesn't really just mean anime, And oh my god, all the anime fans who are wannabe weebs using Japanese names, I don't have anything against people who are not Japanese trying to use Japanese names, but to me it's kind of cringe. It's kind of cringe because it's just, oh god, if only they understood what they were using. Like what I mentioned earlier, John, how one guy wanted to use the name Maki. I'm like, dude, Maki is a sushi roll. Like, what are you talking about? God, it's bad. Just stop, please. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm going on a rant, but it really gets to me that, I'm not saying you have to be Japanese to use Japanese names. It's just the fact that they don't know how to use it properly. And then especially they use kanjis and stuff that kind of is questionable at times. But whatever, though. I'm not here to judge you. So that's really how it is, honestly. But yeah. By the way, guys, we're currently looking at this anime season. Well, I'm looking at it right now. The next anime season coming up, which starts next week. I have to say, a lot of these animes I'm not really too enthusiastic for, because a lot of these series I'm not either familiar with, or I just don't have a strong obligation to watch it, or I feel like it reaches out to me. I don't really get that feeling from most of these animes here for this upcoming season for winter of 2024. And this might sound a bit like a hot take here, but I'm thinking about skipping the majority of this season, this upcoming anime season for winter 2024. It doesn't look interesting enough to me, honestly. And honestly, I don't know some of these anime studios. Some of these anime studios, they're not big, or they're not around long. So, without a doubt, Dungeon Meshi, Blue Exorcist, what else am I watching? Solo Leveling, without a doubt, and Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy Season 2. Fantasy Season 2, my bad. These I will watch, but everything else is kind of up in the airs, I guess. I really just gotta wait and see. Bottom tier character Tomozaki second stage. I like this anime, but I feel like it doesn't fit to my demographic anymore because I'm a adult now. When I was a college student and when this anime came out, I think it was fine, I guess, but I've definitely grown out of this anime for sure. Especially Class of the Elite. I literally grew out of this anime. Not trying to say it's a bad anime, but I don't feel as strongly as I once did. Because you have to remember, the not good, really bad. Well, Marco, I hope your Christmas was well. Let's hope your New Year is much better, right? Because my Christmas was relatively good, but I really wish everybody had a good one coming in. If not, then let's hope a better day comes, right? If I push on, you guys push on too. Like, come on now. No one gets left behind on my watch. You really got to push yourself, you know? But Classroom of the Elite Season 3, though, back to what I'm saying, man, the first season came out in 2017. Now it's 2023, 2024 when Season 3 comes out. The time that passes really changes my perspective on this anime. Because if you look at it, these are just literally high school students. Senior high school students, that is. And I'm a grown man, so I don't really feel as strongly. Bro, my mother passed. I don't know how to push. I can relate. Well, I can't relate, but I know what it's like to lose somebody special, though. It takes time, especially when it comes to dealing with stuff like that and lost. But I really pay my respects, though. My condolences go out to you, my friend. And I hope that life gets better because it's really... Ah, man. I'm gonna cry now myself. You'll figure it out. I know that nobody tells you how to deal with these emotions or deal with things that happen in life. But in time, you will find a way to manage it. And I think one of the things that kind of hurts, which is the honest truth, is that people will tell you that the pain will go away with time. But in my experience, with time, you really learn how to actually, I don't want to say control, but you learn how to deal with these emotions that get to you. And the pain doesn't really go away, but it really becomes more manageable. And once you get to that point, it will still affect you, but not in a really negative light. Like, I know what loss is like, trust me. It's, especially with someone with a big family like mine, I've seen people come and go, but you will remember the good things about them without a doubt. The good and the bad, and everything that came along with it. And honestly, the best memories that stick around is actually the bittersweet ones. Because the bittersweet memories are the ones that actually makes you giggle to yourself. Because, like, even looking back to those people who have passed, like, it really is the small memories. Wow, I'm gonna cry now. That's crazy. You'll understand someday, Marco. Well, you'll figure it out. I promise you. I'm with you, man. I know how it feels. I really do. Because, like I stated, like, I have a big family, a really big family tree. And honestly, at this point, every year is a loss on my end. But you'll remember them for something. And usually, for me, the way I remember most people that I've lost within the past few years, without a doubt, is the bittersweet ones. Just the small little moments. But you get through it, Marco. I'm with you, my brother. You're not alone, I promise you that. But yeah, though, guys. Let us, dang, this is getting emotional. Too emotional. But let us not get sidetracked. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I need a second. Sorry. But, I hope everything goes well, though. But anyhow, though, spring of 2024 anime is pretty interesting. It's kind of funny how the transition between winter and spring is such a strong one, I guess. Because the spring anime is actually very solid here. I will not lie. Most of these I'm more interested in than the previous season. But dang, that's a long time to wait. We gotta wait till April for these. I know exactly what I'm watching for this next season. It's crazy how My Hero like lost so much momentum. I really do like My Hero Academia. I just feel like the story it suffers a bit. Like, oh, see, I don't think a lot of people understand was that when Horikoshi wrote My Hero Academia, he never planned for it to go on for like this many volumes. I forgot how many volumes he set out for it, but it was not a lot. But because of the popularity of the anime, they literally forced him to drag on the story of My Hero Academia longer than it needed to. So it really lost a lot of momentum coming in. And I believe it's... Okay, I'm glad to share with you. You're back on me a lot. And this anime here... Is it still on... And I don't think it's on hiatus, but it is not looking too good, man. For My Hero Academia. It still has potential to come back, because there's still some amazing characters that are yet to be introduced, but you get what I'm saying, though. Bro, I'm glad to share with you and you're back. Me a lot. I always have everybody's back. It doesn't look like it, but I promise you, though, you'll learn how to cope with these emotions. Man, I'm getting old. Oh, I'm not getting old, but it's just crazy to see like how time affects everybody in a way. I'm just looking back on it now. Like friends who are no longer around. Like literally no longer around. You know, uncles who have passed. Cousins. Family. Our bloodline is cursed, but I can't talk about that. That's personal, guys. I can't really talk about that, but I understand how it feels though to lose people. I just hope I'm not going to suffer more than I need to, man, because you don't become dead, but it becomes like you become kind of numb in a way. Not in a bad way, but man, I've been through too much in life, honestly. But you'll understand though, Marco. I promise you. My condolences go out to you and your family. And honestly, if I could help out in some way, I wish I could. But I really don't have anything I can do besides giving my condolences. Because, you know, I'm just a random guy on the internet. If I'm being completely fair here, I'm just a regular person. Just like everyone else. Even though... Hello there, Sector. Hope everything's going well. And although, like, people see me as a YouTuber, I'm really just a normal guy. So, I feel what everybody feels. I don't step myself up above anyone else. Literally. Because, like, you shouldn't really try to do that. You just kind of need to push on, you know? And whatever happens, happens. And just push on with life, and I promise you things will work out for sure. If not, then I'll be there to help you out. I'm not really the type of guy that tries to go ahead of everybody else. I'm literally the guy who's just going to be sitting there, just waiting for me to push somebody else. Not saying push off a cliff, but to give the right push to where you need to go. I'm kind of left behind, though. That's the thing. But I don't know if it makes sense. It doesn't make sense how I'm telling it, but someday you'll understand, though. Everybody can relate, Sector, I'm sure. We all have lost somebody at this point. And honestly, this is the thing about growing older that kind of hurts. As you get older, you'll figure out that people don't live forever. You only get one life, so don't waste it. Like, really, don't waste it. And for me, I recognize that very young. And that kind of drives me crazy. In a good way, though. And I think people don't understand where I'm coming from, though. On why I don't have poor work ethic. It's because you'll only live one life. And with that one life, you gotta do the most you can with it. Don't waste it, because... like, once your time is coming to a close, you're going to look back and have a lot of regrets. Everybody will have regrets regardless. Even I still do, even though I'm still kind of young. But do what you want to do in life and do it with. Don't do it. Oh, I don't want to say style. That's not the right word. Give it all you got. Like, go all out. Because you will never know what you're capable of until you go all out, man. And it's sad how everybody, you know, has potential, but they don't want to pursue the things they dream of, you know? And then once you start seeing people pass on in your life, like, you'll start to understand that, holy shoot. Like, someday I'm going to be gone as well. Like I'm gonna pass away as a nobody, and I haven't done anything, you know? And when I started looking at life like that, I'm like, oh my god, you know what? I'm just gonna give it everything I got. Until this day, I really do not even have, like, I really can't relax, because I don't want to pass on in life knowing that I was like a person that didn't do anything. So every single day, I gotta give it 100. Like, I just can't relax, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm being self-centered the way I sound, but trust me, guys. You have only one life. Please do something great with it. Don't waste it. And I hope that I can do something good as well in life. I don't want to go out like a loser, but if I do, then I'm prepared for it, though. And I'm hoping that somebody will look back on this and just be like, yep, he did something at least. Because, man, it really hurts. It really hurts. You guys don't understand. One life. Just one life, guys. That's all you get. Please do something amazing with it. Or do the most of what you can with it. And I hope people understand, because don't be afraid either, man. Like, if you want to do something, just go for it. Just start. Is all I'm going to say. Because, like, once your time is over, people will look back on you on the things, like, what you were known for. You know, things that you taught them. You know, the moments you had together. And you will recognize that all of that happened in one lifespan of a person, whether it's yours or somebody else. And for those who are living, whether you're carrying on the memory of somebody else or somebody carrying on your memory, you are going to have to do something amazing as well. You will do something amazing. You will have a lot of screw-ups, but at the end of the day, as long as you make a fulfilling life with that one life you had, I really think that there really isn't a bad life if it was a fulfilling one, you know? So, you know, if even the people who have passed in my life, like, I really hope that I can look back on it and say that they have a fulfilling life, you know, that they did everything they wanted to do. Because one life is not a lot, but it is enough to do pretty much everything you need to do. But hey, that's just my personal thoughts, though. I don't want to drag this on longer than it needs to. But someday, guys, someday we'll understand. Or we'll all come to that conclusion. I grew up way too quick. That's one huge downside. I hate growing up fast. That is one of my biggest flaws in life, of why I can't relax like most people. It's just the fact that I don't know. My life was different from everybody's. Life is different, put it that way. But the way I grew up way too quick, way too early. So, like, my childhood is really empty. I don't want to consider, you know. But I feel for everyone who has lost somebody important in their lives, though. Because I think we've all been there at this point, especially if you live long enough. Because it just hurts, man. It hurts to see people pass, but as time passes, you look back on it, you are happy that they were around. Like, I don't take anybody for granted. Excuse myself. And even if I do pass, I hope that remains the same. Excuse myself. Because you don't, like, people only have one life. You know, don't waste it. I always wonder, Kumo, where are you from? Because your accent sounds so unique. So, here's the thing. I am American. Okay? I was born in America, here in the United States. But English is not my first language. Period. It's not. And that's kind of the confusing thing, because you would think that if you live in America, English is your first language. English was not my first language. Period. Okay? So that's just to clarify for those who are wondering. And my accent is very unique. It's because it's a mix. Because remember, since English is not my first accent, I have very good English. It's pretty obvious. But my English is kind of a bit mixed between Asian accent and English accent, which makes it sound a little southern, like a southern redneck accent, but it's not. And I hope people don't get it confused, man. And some people, I don't know why people there have been people that try to, figure out my ethnicity and what I am, but that's more for me personally. One person actually somewhat got it though, which was kind of surprising, because they look. So here's the thing: my ethnicity is kind of like a secret because I don't want to get too personal with my life. But the thing is this: somebody actually went to my dance instructing videos, and then they started calling me by my given name. So I don't mind if you call me by my actual name, but like don't try to like tell it to the world. They know, they just know, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, just that's why my accent the way it is. So no, yeah, I hope that clarifies some things. I got a Pokemon and Super Mario mug for Christmas. Yo, I love having mugs. I used to have a I love mugs, man. They're so adorable. Like, anime mugs, they go so hard nowadays. Like, it's crazy. I remember this Attack on Titan mug I wanted a very long time ago. This is like 2016-ish, I guess. I never bought it, but I always wanted it. It looks so nice. But a Pokemon mug and a Super Mario mugs, those are awesome, man. Like, I love mugs. I don't really drink coffee, but like when it comes to like basic like drinks and beverages, I just use a mug regardless because of how cool it is. The thing is this: if I get a gift and is meant to be used for something, I'm gonna use it. Like, utilize it to its fullest advantage. People don't understand what a gift is a gift. Like, if I get running shoes, I'm gonna wear it every day and wear it. I'm gonna wear that thing out, Or if I get something like a utensil, I'm gonna utilize it. But that sounds pretty nice, though. For me, I got some new running shoes, so I'm gonna be using that to the fullest. But yeah, though, guys, if you want to know my real given name, it's in one of my dance instructing videos, actually. I think it was the introductory, my dance instructing video for 2023, the introduction one, for those who are wondering about my given name. But I prefer if people just call me by my English name, though, so that way it doesn't become confusing for people. And I'm not going to tell you how it's spelled, because the kanji is very god dang it, man. Why do I gotta get simple, like the most simplest throwaway kanji of all time? But you guys will understand, though, guys. Just go watch that dance introductory video for 2023. But I prefer I would prefer it if I'm stuttering now. I would prefer if you guys just call me by my YouTube channel name, Kumo Sensei, or Kumo. And yeah, I know it sounds kind of awkward because I'm speaking English all the time and not my other languages, I guess, quote unquote. But the thing is that my Japanese is not good. I mean, my other languages are not good. Like, boku no nihongo wa jouzu janai. Like, it's not good. It's basic, not good. if you get what I'm saying, man. Because yeah. But further, if you guys want to go check it out, I don't really care. The videos are still there. Just so when I teach for 2024, I can just use the old videos and just reuse them. So that way, when it comes to the online sessions, I know how to make a video just to save on editing. But yeah, though. Your Japanese bro gave it away with kanji. I'm not Japanese, I'm American. God. This confusion, they say. No, my bloodline is actually... See, the thing is this, my bloodline is actually very lost. Because, like, you have to understand, I have a very confusing but very convoluted family tree. My mom is from another country, my dad's from another country, essentially. They moved to America, they met, and I was born. But the thing about my grandfather was that my grandfather was from another country. He moved to another country, and then to another country, and then they moved to America, and then that's when they met my mom. So essentially, you can say I'm mixed. Well, I'm not really mixed. Well, no. Just say my family tree is lost. And it only goes down to my grandpa because my grandpa is actually pretty much the last surviving member of his whole family. Because all of his relatives, all of my grandfather's family essentially passed away to illnesses and whatnot. And so essentially my father was the last of his family. But what happened was, even though he became an orphan, another family name took us in. And that's how our family still exists now. But our family tree is essentially cursed in a way, though. It's like, for some reason, it keeps cursing us to where, like, our family keeps losing, like, more members. It is like a cursed family tree, almost. It is just crazy, man. They keep taking us away one by one. But I guess my grandfather was like, you know what? If God wants to play that game, let's make it even. And so our family tree diverged crazy. Like, it is like. So here's the thing. My grandfather had a lot of kids. Like, I have a lot of uncles and aunts, essentially, and all of them will have a lot of kids as well. So our family tree is very diverse now and very all over the place. And even then, it seems like God dances on the cloak of our blood. Like, it's just crazy, man, how this family tree works at this point. But a lot of them has come and gone, and we're still cursed. I hope I live long enough, because man, it is not looking good. I mean, hey, let's say that our family tree is cursed in a way. That's how I was given my given name in relation to the fate I was born with. Supposedly, I was not born lucky, but born out of necessity in a way for somebody else, and that's how I was given my given name. But my given name doesn't make sense, because if you look at my given name as what it is, it just like it's very straightforward. But the context and connotations behind it really is what give it its charm, quote unquote. You will never tell us about your family tree, and we don't like to hit our head with rock to find us, so let's keep going. Yeah, I guess that's so. We should just keep going, guys. You guys will eventually... Well, to be honest, I don't think anybody will ever figure it out. But if you just want to figure out my name, my given name, and whatnot, it's on YouTube. It's on my dance instructing video, but the introductory dance instructing video for 2023. So I guess I'll just leave it at that, and let us continue with anime, I guess. For those who are interested, just go check it out later. But yeah, though, it's kind of funny though in terms of anime. Like just it's just so interesting how like winter is like, I don't want to say bland, but is not as strong as spring. And then fall, which is this current season that's ending, is such a hard hitter. I loved pretty much most of these animes, man. The Eminence and Shadow season 2, yo. This anime here, God. I'm not gonna lie, I still like season 1 better than season 2 for the Eminence and Shadows, the anime series, but The ending for season 2 is such a great cliffhanger. It's perfection, honestly. And that is how you end a season. Like this in Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Those two animes that's ending this season. That's how you end a season. Put a strong cliffhanger and make anime fans want more. Because if you end it on a low note for an anime season, then when season 2 comes out or another season comes out, it's gonna lose all the momentum. So you really gotta find a way to keep that thing hyped up. And the Endless of Shadow announced a movie, and I don't know if the movie's actually I don't know if everything at the end of season 2 in the movie will be canon. So I haven't read the light novel, so if somebody can tell me, I'll be interested. But oh man, we gotta talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Where is it? Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. I think that was for last season, I believe. Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, man. This anime is so awesome. I cannot wait for the next season. But I hate Studio Mappa for how it treats its workers though. The way they treat their employees is horrible. Did we get any info about Spy Family? Spy Family is getting a movie, and I don't know what the movie is about. But all I know is that I don't think the movie is not canon, from what I was told. But then again, I don't know yet. But the movie is not canon. I think it's already out. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the movie is already out in theaters in Japan. So it's not out yet around the world, only in Japan, I believe. But I love Spy Family, man. The way this season ended, like it's such a heartwarming. This is a heartwarming anime. I just can't overlook that. This anime gives me the same vibes of like 2006 to like 2009 anime. You know, it's just really fun, off the wall weekly anime. You know, nowadays you need something hype to keep everybody, you know, hooked on. Well, this anime is great. Frieren though, I think, okay, so let us talk about this for a second. Frieren Beyond Journey's End is actually a very interesting scenario. This anime has been #1 for like the past month or two. People are wondering, will this anime stay #1? I honestly actually think so. I think this anime here will stay #1 for a long time. I hope it stays #1 forever, because Fullmetal Alchemist has been around for way too long. No offense, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I love you, but we need a new #1 now. Come on. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood came out in 2009, I believe? Or 2013. I don't remember, because I'm getting them confused with the original FMA, but I really love Frieren a lot, man. This anime here is... You're breathing this anime. That is all I can say. The atmosphere, the characters, everything... I love everything about this anime. I told you I told everybody on this channel that this anime here was going to be popular. It's going to be trending, and I was right. I even made a video when they announced the voice cast of this anime way back when, before the anime release, saying that this anime was hype because they had some great voice actors, and yes, I pats on the back to myself. It's pretty funny how like you can just see good anime from a mile away once you watch anime enough. Even way back in 2015, I remember it was 2015 and Re:Zero was announced for an anime. I told all my friends that Re:Zero is going to be one of the next big animes of all time. And man, I was right. Oh, God, I love calling the shots. Alright, Marco, you need to go. You need to go. Stay safe, take care, be strong. But I really hope everybody the best. And let's hope that 2024 will make us much better and much stronger, right? But back to the anime topic, because I don't want to get too distracted. Because you see, I don't know if it's me, but I usually can spot like what is going to be trending anime now. Well, not now, but nowadays it's too easy to tell because of the anime studio. But back then though, I called the shots like every single time. And it's kind of sad to see like nobody will talk about these animes 5 years from now, but I will. I still do think that one anime ahead of its time, without a doubt, was Gatchaman Crowds, but that's a whole nother topic though. But Frieren, I was right. I was always right. it was going to be a trending anime, and boy was I right. 9.14 for the score here, guys. Like that's how you know it's a good. That's how you know it's going to be a good anime. Why do people keep doubting me? But God, don't get me wrong. I'm not right all the time when it comes to anime stuff, but I can usually spot good anime when it comes around, though, especially when it gets announced, because the driving factors for me is the anime, what it's adapted from, and the people behind it, like the studio, the staff, and whatnot. That really tells everything, honestly. I got an Xbox Series X for Christmas. Hey, that's what's up. Nice Xbox. See, I'm not really if I'm being honest, man, I have not played on like an actual console other than my Nintendo Switch for a while now because I'm a PC guy. Okay, guys. Like look, I'm a PC guy, I'll admit, but hear me out. I think nowadays, like the modern Xboxes and PlayStations is pretty much up there with a PC. And I'm not trying to say that like PC gamers are losing their edge. All I'm saying is that Xbox and PlayStation are becoming more competitive in terms of what they offer, especially at a lower price too, because like the latest Xbox and PlayStation series is like $500 to $600 ish maybe. And to get a good decent gaming PC, you need to spend at least $800 plus on a decent gaming PC in today's time. Today's time, keyword, quote me on that. But yeah, though, I really do congratulate you for the Xbox though, because man, look, I play PC, but I do think that PC gamers are a bit overhyping themselves, because I think people get confused. They think that like having a gaming PC is everything, but you have a gaming PC, you know how annoying it is to clean out. See, even this PC I'm using now, it's like $1,500 total just to put it together. And the annoying part is, what people don't tell you about PCs is that you have to clean it out. Like, you got to get an air duster, and you have to actually sometimes manually clean out the fans with a dust cloth, which is one of these here. Hold up. Oh. Get a dusting cloth here, and just dust off the dust. Because here's the thing about PC. Here's the thing about PC that nobody tells you. When you're playing on a PC, the CPU fans, the intake fans, and the outtake fans, they take in and blow out dust along with the air, and dust builds up extremely fast, especially if you're gaming a lot or using your PC a lot. And trust me, if you don't keep up cleaning out your PC, man, that dust is going to destroy your PC for real. And honestly, that's the annoying part. So I have to actually clean out my PC quite a bit. I clean my PC out at least once every week to twice every week, just to make sure that it doesn't burn itself out with the dust buildup. That is, I hate dust buildup, but that's the one thing you gotta clean out. Now it's annoying to me because people say that if you get an air duster, you don't really need to actually use a dusting cloth or a duster to clean out your PC, but that's absolutely nonsense, because dust builds on layers over time, and using an air duster can only blow out so much. Like, for example, I have this air duster here. Hold up. See, this right here is my air duster. It blows out the most insane air of all time. This is better than using an air canister, without a doubt, to clean a PC. And even this cannot get out all the dust out of my PC. Because if you don't know how dust works, dust actually sticks onto things over time. So like the small layer of dust will stick on, and no matter how hard you blow on it with the air duster, it can only do so much. So you're going to have to manually clean out that piece of dust. And that's the only thing I hate about PCs, man, is the fact that you kind of had to clean it quite a bit, especially if you're overclocking or playing some hardcore games on it. It drives me nuts. But this is why I prefer like an Xbox or a PlayStation, like at times, just because of that. But hey, though, now you never knew, now you know, because man, people It frustrates me to see people talking about how their PC, like how their gaming PCs break really quickly. It's not that it breaks really quickly, it's just that they're bad at maintaining their PC. It's like having a really good car, but not maintaining it. You have a great car that goes really fast, and you do not maintain it, like, and make sure the gas is full, make sure the tires are working and whatnot. That car is just going to break really quickly, man. You have to take good care of it, and a PC is the same thing. And honestly, if you're not willing to actually go out of your way to clean out your PC, then you might as well just stick with an Xbox or a PlayStation. Just my personal opinion, but I really do love PCs, but I really do think that at the same time, people do over-exaggerate on it. Like, just my personal opinion, okay, guys? PC gamers don't hate me for saying that. But, yeah, let us get back to the anime topics, though. This season here was pretty good. I think, one of my favorite animes, without a doubt, is, where is it? The Apothecary Diaries, this right here. Kuzuria no Hitorigoto. This anime here, man, I love the main character, Mao Mao. So the main character here, his name is Mao Mao. She is an amazing protagonist. Believe it or not, there was a female poll for top anime female characters for this anime season, and Mao Mao and Frieren tied. And there was even times where Mao Mao was voted over Frieren. Just to, like, I love sassy female characters that knows their stuff. Like, this is, I really love this anime. You can't really, oh gosh. This is a show, I don't know. I did not expect to love this show more than I need to. Okay, guys? It's just that people have been telling me about it. Even when the anime was announced, people was like, yo, you need to go read the light novels. And look, I'm not going to read the light novels because I just don't have time. As a matter of fact, I have not read anything in a while besides watching animes. But dang, this show is so good. For a drama mystery anime, it's so good. Like, it's not even a drama mystery. It's more like a melodrama, but with slight romance in it. But I love it a lot. But I still think Frieren is the better overall show, in my personal opinion. Frieren is probably going to be like the best show of this anime season, but the Apothecary Diaries is still a great show though. Like, just my personal pick. 2023 was actually pretty good with animes, believe it or not. That is the surprising thing. I didn't really expect that, because, like, you know, last year for 2022 we had Chainsaw Man. I thought nothing was going to, like, you know, god dang, time flies by so fast with anime nowadays. And it just really goes to show you how much, like, some animes become forgettable. But I would like to know, though, what is everybody's favorite anime for 2023? Because I don't really have one as of now. I just like anime in general. Because I'm not really good at picking. I'm actually very bad when it comes to, like, a top 10 list. Because it's so... It changes so constantly. Here's my personal opinion by anime list. The reason why I don't promote my anime list as the go-to anime list is because with time, new anime series will come in, and sometimes those new anime series will outdo the older ones. And because of that, it is going to be constantly changing, so I can't really choose one or the other. So when it comes to, like, top anime, is only I always put it as currently, quote unquote. Not necessarily as like end all be all, the final one, you know? Because anime is never ending. That's just the solid truth. So, like, okay, let's be obvious. I do have some biases and some obvious animes I like no matter what, such as Steins Gate. Steins Gate is my personal favorite anime of all time, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best anime of all time, if you get what I'm saying. And because of that, I don't really... When somebody recommends anime to me, or when someone asks for a recommendation for an anime, I'm not usually sure what to recommend, because everybody has such different tastes. It's honestly surprising. And it's very rare that I have friends with the same anime taste that I do. And although even if we do have some things alike, there's also a lot of things that are different. Like, for example, oh man, the bromance love animes. I watch those for fun because my home people, my homegirls, and my homeboys and my homegirls be like, "Hey, you need to watch this." I'm like, "God dang it, man! This Boku no Pico material type stuff I don't like." But okay, I'll watch it because why not? I don't want to miss out, and I just go ahead and watch it, for example. But you get the gist, though. So I don't really have a personal favorite. But man, there's just too much animes nowadays for me to watch them all, though. What was that? It reminds me of that one meme for some reason. I don't know why this just came out of nowhere. This is a meme for 2009. Sakura-con. That's what it was. Sakura-con 2009. Gurugamesh. If you're a true old school anime fan that have been watching anime forever, you will know that meme instantly. 2009 Sakura-con Gurugamesh. Oh gosh, it is the most anime wannabe. Oh god. I need to. Oh man, these people. Most people nowadays do not know these anime memes, but dang, they were so classic for their time. You know how there's like that one guy that's not Japanese that uses the Japanese name and he really thinks he's cool because of that. Oh gosh, just watch that Sakura-con 2009 trailer. God, it is bad. Oh god, it is so bad. I want to watch it with you guys on stream, but I can't. And the reason why is because Sakura-con is actually copyrighted. I actually, a very long time ago here on the channel, when I was still just making random content, I actually used the Sakura-con meme in one of my videos, and it got copyrighted. The whole video got copyrighted. I didn't get a strike, but the video got claimed, essentially. So, that was kind of disappointing, but... God dang it, man. I really... Let me see if I can... Hold up. Sakura-con 2009 Gurugamesh. Hold up. I really want to show you guys because this meme is actually like... This meme here is historical as heck. This guy here. I don't know if anybody's familiar with like old school anime memes, but this is what really got anime fans like a really bad rep back then. Hold up, this guy here, this Gurugamesh, this emo looking guy here, like everybody was picking on this guy. But sorry, I need to transition back out for a second. But I really recommend people go to watch that. Because that really is how I feel about modern anime fans when they use Japanese names. It's just pure cringe, man. Like, there are like limitations on what you can do for being an anime fan, but please don't make cringy Japanese names, man. Because I've seen so many people try to use cringy Japanese names that like I don't get why. Like for example, people use Jin. Like alcohol or something. God dang, it's so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I know I'm going on a rant, but oh, excuse myself. Just like how someone used the word maki for sushi roll. I mean, why would you name yourself after sushi rolls? I don't think it was intentional, but my god, please just don't, man. Now that I think about it, it's pretty funny because Japanese people, man, they use like English names for themselves sometimes online, and then in America and in the Western countries, it's the opposite. It's just crazy to think about it nowadays. If you like just look at it from that perspective, like how Asian countries think English names are cool, and how English countries think that Japanese names are cool. I personally just think that using your own name is fine. Like, you don't need to go all out here, guys, because, my god, just use it correctly. Because, I think another example was, Shiro. Someone's like, yeah, my name is Shiro. Like, castle? Oh, why are you naming yourself after a castle? Like, are you defending against somebody or something? Are you built different? Like, why are you naming yourself Shiro? And then they go, no, Shiro, as in white. I was like, that's the wrong. That's the. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting infuriated at times. Gosh, Shiro and Shiro. Like, which one are you talking about here? Castle or the color white? Sorry, man. I know I keep going on a rant, but this is an annoying problem with modern anime fans that drives me nuts. It's just the fact that like they're using stuff out of context at this point. Like Ahmet and Ahmet. Like, oh god dang it. Is it raining outside or is it candy that you want? Tell me. I don't know, man. Just shoot, man. Why do I don't hate you use a Japanese name, but please understand where I'm coming from. Don't. Oh god dang it. It's like the most anime weeb thing of all time. And this is becoming more of a common problem nowadays. And I know it's not intentional because a lot of my subscribers, when they leave comments on videos and stuff, they use Japanese names, but at the same time when I read it, I'm like, in what context here? Like, really, what context are you using this for? Because are you like Naki and Naki? Like, which one is it? I just can't tell. It's oh god, it's just so bad. Please save me. But for real though, guys, if you're gonna use the Japanese names, please understand what it means, the kanji, the context, and the pronunciation, just so it doesn't come off as confusing to me. Because man, it's it's pretty bad. Nowadays it's pretty bad because people just go on Google Translate. Like literally. Like, I'm gonna use this as my name. Google Translate, they pop out something with some kanjis that doesn't make sense to it. Like tree, like ki, and then yama. Like, well, what? Like, oh man. People don't understand. I don't think anyone here who's watching will understand where I'm coming from. But I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. I know that, but I guess I should really talk about why I'm getting kind of annoyed. Not in a bad way, but like in a way to where like I feel bad for these people. Is because as of recent, a lot of my new subscribers are anime fans. It's pretty obvious because they use Japanese names, such as Kozuki, Jin, or Hiragi or something along the lines of that. That's not the problem. The problem I have is that why are you using it in the wrong context? Or like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Because like, what does it mean? Oh god. I think a good way to explain why I'm feeling this way is because I just don't know like if they mean it like in a contextual matter or like if they really like literally mean that. Such as maki, for example. Like dakimaki, you know, like a sushi roll. Because I feel like people, and I'm using that example was because somebody actually thought it was cool to use sushi rolls, I guess, as like their name. But I don't think people purposely name after themselves after food, right? I can't be the only person who thinks that way. I mean, if you name yourself after pizza, are you actually like why a pizza, you know? Same thing for when people name themselves these type of stuff. Like, gosh, like sakana. Like, why are you naming yourself after fish? Like, please, oh god. Like, it's just bad, man. And sometimes it's unintentional, and I know this, and I noticed that because, for example, somebody use katakana for hat or hato or hato. But the way I read it was, I'm not even kidding, I read it as hato, as in pigeon. Like, oh my god. Like, why do you name it after pigeon? But I think he means hat. But hat will be boshi. Well, one of the words will be boshi. So I'm like, oh my god, man, these people. It's just interesting to see mistakes, man. Is it a problem for me? No, it's not. But I'm putting this out there because I just genuinely feel confused or feel bad at these mistakes, because if a Japanese person comes looking into it, it's not gonna look too good on them. But yeah, though, guys. Overall, though, that's I don't want to get into depth about that. It was a pretty short stream today. I don't really have plans on streaming too long because I gotta get going pretty soon. I really want to go out and do some stuff. And I also need to patch up my hat. I need to show you guys. For those who made it this far, I'm going to post a picture on this hat once I finish it, or patching one of the patches on it. Hold up. There it goes. So this is my hat. It's a blank slate. So for those who don't know, for those who have been around for a while now, I actually do arts and crafts here on this channel once in a while. And this neighbor Totoro one is going here on the side. It's going to get patched on. So this is one of my patchworks that I'm working on for my hat. This is a dancing cap, by the way, guys. So this is going to be an interesting one to do. There will be more anime patches on this hat, or this cap that is, but as of now, this is the first one that's going on. I need to buy more, but this Totoro one here will be the first one on. It'll be on the side right here of this hat. I don't think I can sew anything on this front here because there's a thick piece of plastic here. So I don't think I can stitch anything on here, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, though, guys, I guess I'm going to wrap it around here. And congrats, John, for the $25 gift card, though, for Christmas. Seems like you got a lot, and I wish you the best. Sounds good, man. But yeah, though, guys, without further ado, I guess I'm going to wrap it up around here. So, yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe to stick around here on the channel. Links to my Discord is also in the description. Links to pretty much everything is down below. And if you want to figure out my given name as to hints of my ethnicity, there's a video of my dance instructing from 2023, the introductory dance video for 2023. Yeah, that's where I show my name, but I prefer going by my English name, but more so of my Kumo Sensei name preferred. But yeah, if you want to go check it out or figure out my real name, there you go. And with that, that's really about it. And I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, Happy New Year. And with that, that's really about it. See you.